Good afternoon. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to address this video because it's a complex area that I'm exploring. First of all, when I was 22 years old, I was a feminist. I loved the likes of Germaine Greer and Virginia Woolf. I used to read feminist literature and I could understand the logic of where they were going. However, just like the LGBT and hardcore, black militant groups, I began to realize that what became an oppressed group became the oppressors. And indeed, it was done with extremity and the most horrible of hatred. That in the end, it lost its focus and it lost its humanity, and it became nothing more than a cesspool of hate. At the moment, throughout the media, there is an attack on the white male. White males and black males are seen as rapists, and women are seen as the victims. Now, number one, I do not and never will condone, whether implied or express, rape. Rape is wicked and is evil, and it should not have any part in any civilized country. However, having said that, the whole system is geared towards white males being the rapist and black males, although most black males will be convicted of rape crimes or have done in the past than white males. Now the balance is now even with the forces of feminism. A lot of white males are now being accused of the most trivial of sexual harassment, which they call and label inappropriate behavior in accordance with political correctness. That's what it's all about. Now, if you look up female raping female or female on female rape, the algorithms point you straight back to white males raping women. And yet, let me just find out what the organization is called. It's just slipped my tongue. Right? The NCAVP actually has shown that rape in the LGBT world is rampant, and in the lesbian world, not only women raping women, but men raping men. And if I can just find the figures, I have the figures here somewhere, right? And it's quite horrifying, because we are sort of brainwashed to believe that this wicked black man, this wicked white man, we are perpetrators of rape, and that we are somehow trying to encourage a rape culture, which is far from the truth. And let me prove my example. If white males and black males are trying to perpetuate and encourage a rape culture, why is it if you go to prison for rape, you're good as dead? You'll be killed. If all white males and black males are rapists, why is it if you go to prison for rape, right, the prisoners, male prisoners, will end up hanging you or killing you? I'm not endorsing that violence. I'm showing the contradiction of this feminist movement. Now, 44% is regarding National Intimate Partner and Sexual Violence Survey. 44% of lesbians and 61% of bisexual women experience rape by violence or stalking by an intimate partner, compared to 35% of heterosexual women. 44% of lesbians and 61% of bisexual women experience like intimate rape or physical violence compared to 35% of heterosexual women. What the hell is going on? Why is it that the media do not cover these kind of haunting, statistics? Why is it buried? Something doesn't add up. So 46% of bisexual women have been raped. 46% compared to 17% of heterosexual women. Doesn't add up. Where is this rape culture? Right? This comes on here. It says 22% of bisexual women have been raped by an intimate partner compared to 9% of heterosexual women. And these you can actually get from sexual assault and the LGBT community. Okay, now what's interesting is that I remembered a gay social worker who enlightened me that violence in the lesbian world is so, this is a gay social worker, so he should know, right? Violence in the lesbian world is so prolific and so horrible that you had to have shelters because women are battering the shit out of each other, women are raping each other, yet the media don't cover it. Do you remember Elton John, a homosexual who adopted 2 young toddlers, 2 young male babies, when he was done for smuggling child pornography? And the media went quiet. If that was a black male, if that was a white male, immediately you'd be thrown into prison. But it seemed that when you're a white lesbian, white homosexual, or a hardcore feminist, who tend to be lesbians, whether you like to believe it or not, it's a fact, the media is quiet on it. This idea that white males and black males are rapists and creating a rape culture, it doesn't add up. The surveys and statistics are not matching this political correctness. It's not matching it. There are more rape and sexual violence and stalking in the lesbian world than what happens to heterosexual women. And yet these lesbians are trying to encourage these heterosexual women, oh, if you come to paradise, the female heaven, you'll be received with plenty of love, milk and honey. But what you'll receive is sexual violence and domestic violence. I dare any heterosexual woman who's got loose morals to try the lesbian world. It's full of violence, full of rape, but the reason why the media will not cover it, because the agenda is to destroy the family life. The agenda is to destroy heterosexual, family unit. That's what it's all about. Brainwashing the kids. You're lucky if you see straight kids today. You're lucky. When I go to the cafe, the number of times I've seen transgendered boys turn to girls. This is the world we're living in. And when they have an agenda, you could commit the worst crimes. When the government has an agenda, they will turn a blind eye to it. Just like they turn a blind eye to killing 500,000 Iraqi babies. Genocide, but they don't care. They have an agenda. They want oil. When the government has an agenda, or the system, they will abuse a white male, abuse a black male. They don't care. As long as what they're trying to implement or put forward, which is a destruction of heterosexual identity and the family, they get what they want. As I said, the rape statistics does not add up. All this rape culture does not add up. When you look at the LGBT world that is infested with rape and sexual violence, how the hell is that on the media? Women raping women, women raping boys in schools, which is my next video. I've got some shocking things to tell you. And the feminists and LGBT, they're quiet about it. Why? Why is it okay for homosexuals and lesbians and feminists to rape? Why is it okay? Come and debate me. Come and challenge me. I don't see no woman knocking up another woman's door, calling her a paedophile, calling her an abuser. Why? Something don't add up. It's no different to black people who scream racism, and yet 94% of crimes against black people are done by black people. Let's not be hypocrites. As I said, my channel is about exposing hypocrisy. I don't care who you are. It does not add up. The data, and it's interesting. You look at Google or Bing, and you got female to female rape, unless they don't direct you to a porno site, right? They will direct you to male raping females. Even Google, Bing, Yahoo are infested with politics. They're being controlled, and they make sure they doctor and engineer the algorithms that it goes back to the bad white man, the bad black man. They will not expose LGBT pedophiles, no lesbians. You try and find those statistics, it's very hard to find. You have to know what to goddamn look for. Why? The media is about protecting them. Well, there is no hiding place. Journey into justice and truth is about exposing hypocrisy. I don't care who you are, what gender, what race, what religion. I have no axe to grind. Nobody's bribing me and supporting my channel financially. Why? Because people want you to be one-track minded or just stick to one cause. I can't do that. I have to speak the truth, even if it means I don't get funded. If my channel closed down, then so be it. But I will speak the truth as long as hypocrisy continues to go on like this. Civilization is coming to an end. Was it Germaine Greer? I think it was Germaine Greer, right, who said that feminism is the last greatest revolution. Feminism is the last greatest revolution, and it is that revolution that will destroy white men and black men.